welcome you all to the new lecture on 5 problems on series. In today's lecture, we are going to solve 5 problems on 3-phase unbalanced load. So these are the 5 problems I have taken. All the 5 problems I have taken from network analysis and synthesis by Ravish R. Singh. This is one of the standard textbook for 3-phase circuits. Okay. So let us start with our discussion. This is our first problem. So let us see what they had given. So in this question, a 3-phase supply with a line voltage of 250 volts has an unbalanced delta connected load as shown in the figure. So what they had given? Solution. The line voltage they had given as 250 volts, right, as shown in the figure. Determine the phase currents, line currents, total active power, reactive power if the phase sequence is ABC. Now we know that here the load is unbalanced. Let us enlarge the figure. Okay. Right. So in this figure you can see that the load is unbalanced between the what they had given ZAB equal to 20 at an angle of 0, ZBC equal to 15 at an angle of 20, ZCA equal to 25 at an angle of 90 degrees they had given, okay, in ohms. Okay. And what they were asking, first one, okay, they were asking the phase currents. I phase means I which are IA, B, I, B, C, I, C, A phase currents. Okay. The current which is flowing between the line A and B is the phase current IAB. Okay. Next, line currents they were asking, which are IA, the currents which are flowing in the line IA, IB, IC. Okay. Next, total active power P, total, right. So in a 3-phase circuit, if it is a balanced load, okay, then how we are going to find 3 into power delivered in a single phase. But as it is an unbalanced load, so how we are going to find total power equal to power delivered in A phase plus power delivered in B phase plus power delivered in C phase. So each of power we need to find. Next, total reactive power. Okay, similarly total reactive power. Reactive power delivered to A phase plus reactive power delivered to B phase plus reactive power delivered to C phase. Okay. So we have to find out the reactive power in each phase and we need to add it, right. So let us deal one by one. So first we need to find out the value of phase currents. Phase currents. Okay. So before going to find out the phase currents, we need to find out the phase voltage. Okay. What is the voltage across each phase? Then only we can find out the phase current, right. Okay. See, now even though it is an unbalanced load, the voltage across the each phase will be balanced. Why? It is connected to a balanced 3-phase supply. See, always the supply will be the balanced. Okay. So as the phase is connected between the 2 lines of a balanced voltage, I can write it as VAB equal to, okay, as the phase sequence is 250 they had given, I will consider as 250 at an angle of 120 degree, 0, VBC equal to 250 at an angle of minus 120 and VCA equal to 250 at an angle of minus 240. Okay. First we have found the phase voltages, then it is easy to find out the phase currents. IAB equal to, what is IAB? The current flowing in phase A, IAB equal to, what can I write? VAB, voltage across it divided by its impedance ZAB. Okay. So how much it is? VAB. What is the value of VAB? 250 divided by ZAB 20. Okay. At an angle of 0. So 25 divided by 2, you will get it as 12.5 at an angle of 0 amperes. Okay. Similarly, phase currents, phase current IBC equal to VBC divided by ZBC, which is equal to 250 at an angle of minus 120 divided by impedance, how much? 15 at an angle of 20. So 25 250 divided by 15, 50 by 3. So you will get it as 16.68 at an angle of minus 120 minus 20 minus 140 amperes. Next, Similarly, ICA equal to VCA divided by ZCA. So how much? 250 at an angle of minus 240 divided by impedance value 225 at an angle of 90. So 25 divided by 250 divided by 25, 10 at an angle of minus 240 minus 90. So minus 330. Okay, 330 amperes. So we have found the phase currents. Then it is easy to find out the line current. How we are going to find out the line current? See, IA, apply the KCL at this node, what you will get? IA equal to IAB minus ICA. See, ICA current flowing in this direction, IAB flowing in this direction. So you apply, just apply the KCL at this nodes, you can find out the value of a line currents. Okay, we will do in the new page. Line currents, okay, line currents IA equal to IAB minus ICA. So what is the value of IAB? IAB 12.5 minus ICA 10 at an angle of minus 330. 10 at an angle of minus 330. So how much you will get? 6.3 at an angle of minus 52.48 amperes. Similarly, right, IBC minus IB equal to IBC minus IAB. So IBC value how much? 16.66 at an angle of minus 140. 16.66 at an angle of minus 140 minus IAB 12.5. 12.5. So you will get it as 27.45 at an angle of minus 157.02 amperes. Similarly, line current IC. Okay, line current IC equal to ICA minus IBC. ICA minus IBC. Okay, ICA value how much? 10 at an angle of minus 330 minus IBC value 16.66 at an angle of minus 140. Okay, so you will get it as 26.57 at an angle of 36.25 amperes. Okay, so these are the line currents. Okay, so how we have found? First we need to find out the phase voltages divided by its impedance will give the phase currents. So IA, then line current IA equal to IAB minus ICA, IB equal to IBC minus IAB, ICA equal to ICA minus IBC. In that way we find out the line currents. So first we have found the phase currents, line currents. Then we need to find out the power delivered in each phase. Okay, power delivered in each phase. So how we are going to find? Active power. Active power, simple. Okay, so each phase power. Okay, A phase power AB. Okay, phase A B, how much it is? The power is the power is delivered. Okay, phase voltage into phase current into cos of the angle between the two vectors. Okay, right? What can we write? V AB into I AB into cos of Z AB. Sorry, cos of theta AB. Okay, 250 into 12.5. Okay, see here, 250 is the phase voltage, 12.5 is the phase current into cos of, what is the angle between these two vectors? 0. Cos 0, you will get it as 3.13 kilowatt. Okay, similarly, power BC equal to VBC IBC into cos of theta BC. So how much you will get? See here, 250 into 16.66 into cos of angle between, what is the angle between these two vectors? 20 degrees. Okay, 250 into how much? 16.66. 16.66 into cos of 20. Okay, so you will get it as 3.92 kilowatt. Okay. Similarly, PCA equal to VCA ICA into cos of theta CA. Okay. VCA 250, ICA 10 into cos of angle, we will see angle. Okay. Here minus 240 minus 330. What is the angle between these two vectors? 90. Okay. 90. So cos 0, cos 90 will be 0. So we will get it as 0. Okay. Next, similarly, reactive power. Reactive power will be, okay, Q AB, Q BC, Q CA. Okay, sorry, we have forgot to find out the total power. Total power, how much? Total power, what can you write? Total power equal to PAB plus PBC plus PCA. So which is 3.13 plus 3.92 plus 0. Okay, totally 7.05 kilowatt. 7.05 kilowatt. Okay. So reactive power, okay, reactive power VAB into IAB into sin theta AB, okay, VBC IBC sin theta BC, VCA ICA sin theta CA. How much it is? 250 into 12.5 into sin 0, 250 into 12.5 into sin 0, 250 into 16.66 into sin 20, 250 into 10 into sin 90. Okay. So calculate it, you will get it as sin 0, you will get it is 0. Okay. This will be 1.43 kVAR. Okay. This will be 7.68 kVAR. Okay. So total reactive power will be Q total will be how much? So add these three values. Okay. You will get it as 7.68 kVAR. Okay. So right, see, if it is a balanced, then we can find out the only one the power delivered in one phase, and we can multiply with 3. Okay. The similarly the phase currents also as it is a balanced load, the phase currents magnitudes will be same, and the phase angle difference between will be 120 degrees apart. But if it is an unbalanced load, then we need to find out the currents in each phase and power delivered in each phase in this way. Okay. I think it is clear, right? Now second question, right? Okay, no need to write anything. Okay, the PDF will be provided in the description box, you can download it later. Okay, right. The second question, see here carefully. Now in the last problem we have seen unbalanced delta connected load. Now let us see a balanced 4 wire. Okay, what is the type of the problem? Unbalanced star connected 4 wire. It is a 4 wire system. Okay. Last problem is delta connected, right, unbalanced. We will cover all type of problems. That is the reason I am mentioning here delta connected unbalanced. Okay. There is no such thing as 3 wire and 4 wire system in a delta connected. Okay, right. So 4 wire system. So let us see what they had given in the question, right? A 3 phase 400 volt 4 wire system of a of the figure has a star connected load as ZA equal to 10 ohms, ZB equal to 15 plus 10J, and ZC equal to what they had given 5J. Find the line currents and the line current through the neutral wire. Okay. So right, so you can consider it as a simple Okay, you can consider it as a 3-phase 6-wire system. Why? See here, the voltage across each phase is again a balanced load only, okay, balanced source only, because okay, as I have said, right, as I have said, the source is a balanced source, and the load, depending upon the load what you have connected, it may be a unbalanced or balanced load. Okay, here what is happening again, the voltage across the each phase of the load will be a balanced voltages only, and what they were asking to find out the line current and current through the neutral. Very easy problem. Okay, listen here carefully, you can consider in this way. So now tell me, okay, before going to that, tell me what is the voltage across the phases. Okay, if you find the voltage across the phases, then it will be easy for you. Okay, see here what is happening, consider ZA. What is the voltage here? You are connected. Okay, how you are going to connect here? See here, it is a star connected source, right, and the load may be unbalanced. Okay, you are simply connecting V, no, you are simply connecting VRO, okay, sorry, we are simply connecting VRO across a ZN, okay, ZAN, okay. So means the voltage across this phase will be how much it is, okay. So the VRO itself, okay, VRO itself. So what can I write? The phase voltages as phase voltages as, okay. So here also see here also the voltage across this will be your VYO, okay. Here also the voltage will be VYO, okay. The voltage across this phase also, okay, phase C, okay, phase C will also it will be VBO, okay. So the voltages are balanced, okay, the voltages, the phase voltages are balanced here, okay, as neutral is available, we will in the next problem we will see what will happen if the neutral is not available, we will see in the next problem. So phase voltages, what can I write? Phase voltages V A V B V C, okay, what are its values? Okay, as he had given the line voltages as 400, so what you can write? 400 divided by root 3 at an angle of 0, 400 divided by root 3 at an angle of minus 120, 400 at an angle of root 3 at an angle of minus 240. Is it clear? So what will be the value? Okay, so you can find it. 1 minute, I will solve. What? 400 divided by 1.732, so you will get it as 230.94 at an angle of 0, 230.94 at an angle of minus 120, 230.94 at an angle of minus 240. Next, first if you find the phase currents, then it is easy to find out the phase voltages, phase voltages, then it is easy to find out the phase currents. Okay, phase currents, okay, phase currents IA, IB, IC. What can you write IB? Phase current equal to phase voltage divided by its impedance, VB divided by ZB, VC divided by ZC. Okay. What is VA? VA how much we got? 230.94 at an angle of 0. 230.94 at an angle of 0 divided by what is its impedance? 10. Okay. Similarly, 230.94 at an angle of minus 120 divided by impedance value. How much? 15 plus 10J. 10J. Okay. 230.94 at an angle of minus 240 divided by 5J. Solve it, you will get it as 23.094 at an angle of 0, right, 12.81 at an angle of minus 153.69 amperes, and IC equal to 46.19 at an angle of minus 240 minus 90. Okay. So, minus 330, or else you can write it as 30 degrees. Okay. So, in this way you will find out the line phase currents, but what they have asked, the line currents. Okay. But as a star connected, the phase currents itself is the line current. Okay. So, you can write this as the line currents. Okay. These are my line currents. Star connected load, both are same. Okay. Now, they were asking what is the current flowing through the neutral. Now, see, if it is a balanced load, what will be the current flowing through the neutral? Okay. If it is a balanced load, see, I am writing here. Okay. I neutral will be equal to, current flowing through the neutral will be for a balanced. Okay. For a, sorry, okay, for a balanced load. Okay. In will be equal to Ia plus Ib plus Ic, okay, which is some x current at an angle of 0 plus x current at an angle of minus 120 plus x current at an angle of minus 240. So, if you add these 3, you will get it as 0 amperes. So, for a balanced load, even the neutral is available or not available, there is no difference in the system, because the neutral wire is not carrying any current, 0 amperes. But for a unbalanced load, for unbalanced load, what will happen? Your neutral current will be In will be equal to Ia plus Ib plus Ic, which is equal to 23.094 at an angle of 0 plus 12.81 at an angle of minus 153, okay, 0.69 plus 46.19 at an angle of 30. Okay. So, solve it, you will get it as 54.47 at an angle of 18.65 degrees. Okay. So, this will be the current flowing through the neutral wire, flowing through the neutral wire. Okay. So, let us solve the third problem. Now the toughness of the problem increases as they had given for a unbalanced load, for a unbalanced load. Okay. We have two methods by which we can solve the unbalanced load, but we will see what they had asking in the question, whether they are asking by using Millman's theorem or star delta transformation. Okay. See here, in a circuit shown in the figure, a symmetrical 3-phase voltage of 100 volt, a symmetrical 3-phase of 100 volt, sorry, but they had given as a 208. Okay. Maybe in the problem they had given wrong. Okay. So, in diagram take it as 100 volts. Okay. A 3-phase wire supply feeds an unbalanced star connected load with an impedance of ZR equal to 5 ZR. Okay. I think it is, I think the figure is wrong. Okay. R Y B. Okay. R Y B. Okay. So, take this, change the notation. Okay. Take it as R by B. So, which will be equal to phi at an angle of 0. Okay. This will be Zy will be 2 at an angle of 90 degrees. Okay. Zc will be 4 at an angle of minus 90 degrees, means this is pure resistor, inductor and pure capacitor. Then find the line currents and voltage across the not impedance, okay, across the impedance by using, okay, impedance using star delta transformation. See, we need to find out the voltage across the voltage. What they were asking? They were asking to find out the, okay, first asking or they were asking to find out the phase voltage, and next line currents or phase currents, anything is same. okay, and here neutral is not available. So, under which type of a problem this problem comes? 3 phase 3 wire star connected unbalanced, okay. 3 phase 3 wire delta connected unbalanced we have solved, 3 phase 4 wire star connected unbalanced also we have solved, but here 3 phase 3 wire star connected unbalanced they were asking. So, okay, and they were asking to find out the solution by using star delta transformation, right. So, what is meant by star delta transformation? Now, see here, it is very difficult to solve this type of problems with a 3 phase 3 wire system. So, what I will do, in place of solving the problem by using the star connected, I will convert it into delta. Means, see, they are given some unbalanced load, right. In place of this, what I will do, I will convert this into delta, okay, some delta. Okay, then what will happen? Then it is easy to solve. Why? For a delta connected load, okay, we already solved it, this type of problem in the first problem itself, okay. For a delta connected unbalanced, whether it is a balanced or unbalanced, okay, what we will do first, okay, to find out the phase currents, we will find out the phase voltage, then by its impedance will give the phase current. Then how we are going to find out the line current? The line current IA equal to I A B minus I C A, okay, I A B, sorry, this current will be in this direction, I A B minus I C A. In this way we will solve, okay. So, understand the problem clearly, okay, method, sorry, understand the method clearly, what is meant by star delta transformation. So, for a 3 phase 3 wire system, okay, for a unbalanced load, it is difficult to solve the problem. So, for that reason what I am doing, without solving this star connected, I am converting into delta. Then once if I find out the delta values, then I can easily find out the value of the line currents or phase currents what they were asking, okay, right. So, let us see, okay, let us see, right. So, this is actually this is my ZR, ZY, ZB, okay. Now, I will convert it into delta connected, okay, delta connection. So, how I am going to solve? See here, consider this is my, as it is phase R, Y, B, this will be my ZRY, ZYB, ZBR, okay. Now, can it is a simple star to delta transformation. Okay, can someone tell me what is the value of ZRY? What it will be? ZRY equal to, okay, what is a star to delta transformation? Sum of the product of two impedances divided by opposite impedance, okay. What it is, okay, Z, what can you write? Z R Z Y plus Z Y Z B plus Z B Z R divided by Z B, okay. So, which you will get it as phi at an angle of 0 in, or else I can write it as, we will do in the simple way, okay, write it as ZR plus ZY plus ZR ZY divided by ZB, which is, okay, which is phi at an angle of 0 plus 2 at an angle of 90 plus phi at an angle of 0 into 2 at an angle of 90 divided by 4 at an angle of minus 90, okay. Solve it, we will get it as 3.2 at an angle of 38.66 ohms, 66 ohms. Similarly, okay, I already found. Similarly, we can write it as ZYB equal to ZY plus ZB plus ZB divided by ZR, which is equal to 2.56 at an angle of minus 51.34 degrees. ZBR equal to ZB plus ZR plus ZB ZR divided by ZY. So, which will be equal to 6.4 at an angle of minus 141.34 degrees, okay. So, and right here ZRY equal to, already we have found 3.2 at an angle of 38.66 degree. Okay. So, now see here what I am having, the my new circuit will be here, the line voltage they had given as 100 volts. Okay. Now R, Y, B, Z, ZRY, ZYB, ZBR. Okay. Currents, mention the currents also. Okay. IR current, IR, IY, IB, which are line currents, and phase currents are, what are the phase currents? IRY, IYB, IBR. Okay. Now let us solve the phase currents. What is my phase current? Okay. IRY will be, how much it will be? VRY divided by ZRY. What is VRY? See here, the line voltage will be 100. Okay. See, as it is a delta connected load now, okay, the phase currents will be equal to the line currents. So, what can I write? I can write it as 100 at an angle of 0 divided by, okay, ZRY, how much? 3.2 at an angle of 38.66. So, IYB equal to VYB divided by ZYB, which will be 100 at an angle of minus 120 divided by impedance ZYB 2.56 at an angle of 51.34. IBR equal to VBR divided by ZBR, which is equal to 100 at an angle of minus 240 divided by impedance. How much it is? 6.4 at an angle of minus 141.34. Okay. So, solve it, solve the three values, you will get it as 31.25 at an angle of minus 38.66 amperes, 39.0806 at an angle of minus 68.66 amperes, 15.63 at an angle of minus 98.66 degree amperes. Okay. Understood clearly? Is it clear? What we have done? We have found the phase voltages. What are the phase voltages? See, the line voltage itself is a phase voltage, but the line voltages also differ by 120 degrees. That is the reason I have taken 100 at an angle of 0, 100 at an angle of minus 120, 100 at an angle of minus 240, and we know the impedance values. From there we can find out the phase currents. Now find out the line currents. Line currents IA, IB, IC. We know that in the delta connected, just apply the KCL at this, this is IR, right? IR, IY, IB. Okay. Just apply the KCL at this node. Apply the KCL at this node. What you will get? IR equal to IRY minus IBR. Okay. So, you can write it as IRY minus IBR. Okay. Here IYB minus IRY, IBR minus IYB. Okay. So, these phase currents already we have found. This phase currents already we have found. So, how much it will be? 31.25 at an angle of minus 38.66 minus 15.63 at an angle of minus 98.66. Okay. 31.25 at an angle of minus 38.66 minus 15.63 at an angle of minus 98.66. Okay. Similarly, IYB how much? 39.06 at an angle of minus 68.66 minus IR by 31.25 at an angle of minus 38.66. IBR 15.63 at an angle of minus 98.66 minus I by B 39.06 at an angle of minus 68.66. Okay. Solve these three values, you will going to get the line currents as 27.06 at an angle of minus 8.65 amperes. Okay. The line current IY will be equal to 19.7 at an angle of minus 121.14 amperes and IB current 26.69 at an angle of 128.36 degree amperes. So, in this way you can find out the line currents. So, the line currents, whether if you may have converted the star to delta or delta to star, still the line currents will be same. Now we have found the line currents, phase voltages also we have found. Okay, right, what they were asked. So, just to find out the we have found the, but line currents will be same. See here, the line currents will be same, but what they were asking to find out the phase voltages. Okay, voltage across the impedance. Okay, voltage across the impedance, for that we need to find. Now see here, now we have found the IR value, line current IR value how much? 27.06 means. Okay, we will do one thing, we will solve this in the new. Okay, here we will solve. See here, now what we got, the line currents as IR is equal to 27.06 at an angle of minus 8.65. Okay, line current IY, okay, IY equal to 19.7 at an angle of minus 121.14. line current IB equal to how much this current? 26.69 at an angle of 128.36 degrees. Okay. Now the main question is, what is the phase voltages? What are my phase voltages? How I am going to get here? Okay, phase voltage VR, VY, VB. Okay, VR, VY, VB. How I am going to find? This will be my IR current into ZR, IY current into ZY, IB current into ZB. Have you understood? See here, the line currents will be same whether it may be in star or delta. Okay, so line currents, I have written the same line current. So, this much of current is flowing in the line R. This is R by B. Okay, this much of current is flowing into the line R. So, when this much of current is flowing into Z, R impedance, so how much voltage it will develop? This much voltage it will develop. So, what can I write? Okay, IR current 27.06 at an angle of minus 8.65 into 5 at an angle of 0, its impedance. Okay. Similarly, in phase B what can I write? 19.7 at an angle of minus 121.14 into what is its impedance? 2 at an angle of 90. 2 at an angle of 90. Okay. Similarly, in phase B, current, how much it is currently is flowing into the phase B? 26.69, okay, at an angle of 128.36 into what is its impedance? ZB impedance 4 at an angle of minus 90. Okay. In this way you can find out the phase voltages. Okay, phase voltages. Okay. So how much you will get? You will get it as 135.3 at an angle of minus 8.65 degrees. Okay. 39.4 at an angle of minus 131.14 degrees. Okay. 106.76 at an angle of 38.36 degrees volts. Mention the units. Okay, right. So once again I am going to explain this problem. See here, right. So they had given a 3-phase 3-wire unbalanced star connected load. It is difficult to solve by using this 3-phase 3-wire star connected unbalanced load. Okay. So for that reason what we have done, first we have converted this star connected load as the delta equivalent. Then we have found the phase currents. From phase currents we have found the line currents. These line currents will be same whether it is a star connected or delta equivalent. So for that reason I have considered the line currents as IR. Okay, what are the same currents which are flowing in the delta. So from there I have found the phase voltages. See, as it is a star connected load now, okay, the phase currents will be equal to the line currents. So how much I am going to get the phase voltages? Its impedance into the current flowing into the phase. So IR into ZR, IY into ZY, IB into ZY. In that way I can find out the phase voltages. I think it is clear, right? Now, okay, again I think the figure is wrong here. Okay, we will redraw this figure. Resistor, in phase B inductor is there, in phase C a capacitor is there. Okay, this is the same problem what we have solved in the last problem itself. Okay, we will see the question. Okay, right. So in a circuit shown in the figure, a symmetrical 3-phase voltage of 100 volts 3-phase 3-wire system feeds an unbalanced star connected load with an impedance of ZR equal to 5 at an angle of, this is R phase Y B. Okay, right. In ZR we have 5 at an angle of 0, in ZB 2 at an angle of 90 degrees, and in ZC, okay, ZB 4 at an angle of minus 90 degrees are there. Okay, right. Find the line currents and voltages across the impedance. Okay, across the impedance using Millman's theorem. Okay, impedance of using Millman's theorem. So what is, see the similar problem, the same problem we have solved by using the star delta transformation. In this problem we are going to solve the problem by using the Millman's theorem. So what is meant by Millman's theorem? Okay, once I will explain what is meant by Millman's theorem, then we will go to the our problem. Okay, so in 2 minutes, just in 2 minutes I will explain what is meant by Millman's theorem. See here the similar problem we have taken here. Okay, see, but we know that always the source is balanced. Okay, we will consider the source is balanced and the load, depending upon the load what we have connected, it may be balanced or unbalanced, right. So I am considering the neutral of the source as O and the neutral of load as n. Then what by using and consider, then if the line voltage, what they had given, the line voltage as 100 volts. If the line voltage is 100 volts, then what can I write? I can write the VRO equal to 100 by root 3 at an angle of minus 30. Why I am considering it as minus 30? Because VRY I have considered as 100 at an angle of 0, then the line currents, then the phase currents will be 100 by root 3 and lag the line voltage by 30 degrees. Okay. So, that is the reason I have written as 100 by root 3 at an angle of minus 30 degrees. Okay. Next, V Y O, I can write it as 100 by root 3, which is 57.73 at an angle of minus 150. Similarly, BO 57.73 at an angle of minus 270. Is it clear? Okay. So, we will write clearly here. Just understand this VRO, then we can get anything. Okay. Right. So, what can we write? VRO equal to 100 by root 3 at an angle of minus 30. VYO equal to 100 by root 3 at an angle of minus, okay, minus 30 minus 120. How much? Minus 150. VBO equal to 100 at an angle of by root 3. Okay. So, we will write the value here clearly, which is 57.73 at an angle of minus 270. Okay. Right. Now understand. Okay. Now, what is what Millman's theorem is saying? Okay. Then we have one formula. Okay. We need to we'll solve in the new problem, new page. Okay. So, what Millman's theorem is saying? The Millman's theorem, he is had given a formula, right? So, VNO, okay, voltage across the neutral of the load and the neutral of the source can be written as VRO divided by ZR plus VYO divided by ZY plus VBO divided by ZB divided by 1 by ZR plus 1 by ZY plus 1 by ZB. It is similarly as in Millman's theorem, what we will study in the circuit theory, that as total neutral Millman's voltage will be equal to V1 plus R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 if n voltages are connected in a with a resistance of if n voltages with internal resistance of R are connected in parallel, then the equivalent voltage will be V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 so on up to Rn divided by 1 by R1. In this way we will convert, right? Here also, okay, V1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Similarly, here also we can find out the value of a VNO. Okay. So, what can we get? What we will get? VRO already we have derived. How much it is? 57.73 at an angle of minus 30 divided by what is the value of a ZR? ZR value 5 at an angle of 0. 5 at an angle of 0 plus 57.73 at an angle of minus 150 divided by how much? 2 at an angle of 90 plus 57.73 at an angle of minus 90 divided by 4 at an angle of minus 90, okay, divided by 1 by 5 at an angle of 0 plus 1 by 2 at an angle of 90 plus 1 by 4 at an angle of minus 90. So, how much you will get? You solve the value, you will get it as 84.132 at an angle of minus 174.99. Just remember this formula, okay. just remember this formula, then it will be easy for you. Okay, right, important to solve the problem. If they ask to solve the problem in Thevenin's Millman's by using the Millman's theorem, then you have to solve by this procedure itself. You should not use a star delta transformation. Now, what is the need of solving? What is the need of finding out the VNO? Okay, see in this equation, we know the voltage across VNO and voltage across VRO. Then can't we find the value of VNR? Okay, see here. Just apply the KVL in this loop. Okay, we know this voltage, we know this complete voltage, then can't we find the voltage of this? Okay, what can we write? We can write it as VRN. Okay, VRN, this voltage, or else we will do one thing. First we will find VNR. What is VNR? VNR, voltage from this point to this point. VNR equal to this complete voltage minus this voltage. Okay, what is this complete voltage? VNO. VNO minus VRO. VRO. From there, what we can write? VRN equal to VRO minus VNO. Okay, so VRO minus VNO. VRO already we have found 57.73 at an angle of minus 30. Okay, minus VNO. What is the value of VNO? Just now we have found in the last slide, 84.132 at an angle of minus 174.199. Okay, similarly, I am writing VBN YN VBN. Okay, what is it? VYO minus VNO, VBO minus VNO. 57.73 at an angle of minus 150, 57.73 at an angle of minus 120 minus 270. Okay, minus 84.13 at an angle of minus 174.19 minus 84.13 at an angle of minus 174.199. Okay, solve these three values, you are going to get the phase voltages as 135.23 at an angle of minus 86.8.65. Okay, 139.37 at an angle of minus 31.137. Okay, 106.73 at an angle of 38.35. Okay, volts, right? Now these are my phase voltage, and then we need to find out the phase currents. What are my phase currents? IR, IY, IB. Okay, which will be equal to voltage VRN divided by ZR, VYN divided by ZY, VBN divided by ZB. Okay, how much? VRN 135.23, right, at an angle of minus 8.65 divided by ZR value how much? 5 at an angle of 0, 5 at an angle of 0, right? This will be 37 at an angle of minus 31.137 divided by 2 at an angle of 90. Okay, this will be 106.73 at an angle of 38.35 divided by 4 at an angle of minus 90. Okay, so solve these values, we will get it as 27.04. okay, at an angle of minus 8.65 amperes, 19.7 at an angle of minus 121.14 amperes, 26.68 at an angle of 128.35 amperes. Okay. So look, the last problem we have solved by using the star delta transformation 27.06, 19.7, 26.69. 27.04, 19.6, somewhat in digits, decimals the change is there, 26.68. So even though you are using both star delta transformation or Millman's theorem, still the answers will be same. So it is your convenient, you may choose any method, but if they have mentioned in the question, then you have to solve by using that method itself. Okay. If nothing is mentioned, you can go by any method. Okay. So this is the last problem. So what they had given, okay, what they had given for a three-phase circuit shown in the figure, the ratio of the currents is given by IR, I by IB. Okay. So what they were asking? They are asking to find out the ratio of IR is to IB is to IY. I think is given by, I think IY, sorry, IY is to IB. Okay. So first find out the value, the resistors are equal. Okay. So first find out the value of IR and IY. Okay. Then what will be IB? IB equal to minus IR minus IY. Okay. So what is IR? So how it is, how the load is connected? See here. Okay. Right. Okay. How the source is connected? Consider this is a consider I am having a three-phase source. Right. So it is connected to R phase, Y phase, phase B. Okay. So consider in this way, then what are the currents? IR current, IY current, IB current. So first we will see. Okay. Now what is the voltage? What is the voltage across this? What is the voltage across? So first with the help of the vector diagram we will solve what is the voltages, because these are related to with angles also we have to consider properly. So consider this is my okay, consider VR, VY, VB. Okay. Now what is the voltage? Now see the voltage across this phase. This voltage across this phase will be how much it is? V R B, and the voltage across this phase will be how much it is? As the currents entering here, I will consider it as V Y B. Okay. So to find out the V R Y, this will be my minus V B. Okay, and the summation of these two vectors, will be my how much, what it is, V Y B, and summation of these two vectors, sorry, will be my V R B. Okay. Now what can I write? V R B equal to right, line voltage at an angle of minus 30. Okay. V Y B equal to line voltage at an angle of okay. Why I am writing it as a line voltage? As a summation of two line voltage between the two phases, it will be result in line voltage. Okay, minus 90 degrees. Okay, so this will be my 30 degrees, and this will be 30 plus sorry minus 120 plus 30. So you will get it as minus 90. Now I need to find out the value of IR. IR equal to what can I write? VRB divided by R1. So which will be VL divided by r1, okay, at an angle of minus 30. I am writing it as x at an angle of minus 30. So, VL divided by r1, I am writing it as minus 30. Okay. Similarly, Iy equal to V, what is the voltage across it? VYB divided by R1, which is VL divided by R1 at an angle of minus 90. So, which I am writing it as x at an angle of minus 90. Okay. Now, IB equal to minus of IR plus IY. So, which will be minus x into x at an angle of minus 30 plus x at an angle of minus 90. So, what you will get? Minus x at an angle of 1 at an angle of minus 30 plus 1 at an angle of minus 90. So, you will get it as root 3 into x, root 3 into x, you can find it later. So, what we have? IR equal to x at an angle of 30 degrees minus 30, Iy equal to x at an angle of minus 90, okay, Ib equal to x at root 3 into x. So, if you find the ratio Iy is to Ib, so you are going to get 1 is to root 3, okay, 1 is to root 3. So, the answer is option A. Okay, I think it is clear, right? So, we have one more problem. So, take it as a homework and comment. Okay, comment your answer in the comment section. Okay. So, I hope my lecture is clear to you. If you have any doubts, you may ask in the comment section. If you want more videos on this series, that is 5 problems on series, you may ask your topic in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button. See you in the next lecture. I will end here. Thank you.